this old phone book. This was given to me by a family friend. I'm not even sure what year it's from, but I thought we could look through it. Phone books were around when I was a kid, and I haven't looked at one since then, so let's see what's in here, and maybe it'll be a trip down memory lane. It has this cover on it, this plastic cover, with a bunch of ads. Oop, my lamp's in the way, hold on. Try to zoom out so you guys can see a little bit more. There we go. Alright, we've got emergency numbers. This is from the Boston area. This paper is like tissue thin. It is so thin. Wow. I like the crinkling though. We have our house was built in 1950, and we have a little phone nook in the wall, and we have an old vintage phone in there that we got from an antique store, and then our friend gave us the phone book to go with it to complete our little phone station. I'll try to add a picture of it if I can. I'll either put it right here if I can figure out how to do that, or I'll just attach it to the end of this video if you want to see the phone station. I like it. It's charming. So these are all the area codes. Long distance calls and area codes. Wow. Don't really have to worry about that anymore. These are all the international calling codes for different countries. Like, Zimbabwe is +7. Oh, interesting. Is this right? I'm sorry, that's not what this is. This is the time difference. And the calling codes. So, Zimbabwe is 263, and then you add 7. That's the time difference. That's cool. And then we're getting into the residential listings. So you could look up anybody's name and it would have their address and their phone number, which is not a thing today. I wonder, do you think it's because everybody has their own cell phones and so numbers became more private? Like, I don't even, so there's those websites that like stalk people and put their personal information online, but this doesn't, does this exist online? This is just not how we do things anymore. Now we're into the business listings. So, it's alphabetical. And then there's a bunch of ads. Look, the ads are just yellow and black text. some of these businesses, their names are way bigger than the others. I wonder if that has to do with if you pay a fee, maybe your name is listed bigger, sort of like an ad, but I don't know. I was a really little kid when these were, I mean, I think they continued probably through the early 2000s. I wonder when, are they still made? I don't actually know. I haven't used one since I was really young. Ad superpages.com. Wow. Caregivers page. What is this? Home address, number, name of mother or guardian, name of father or guardian, work, numbers for police, poison control, etc. My family, name, school, doctor, allergies, dietary restrictions, chronic conditions, bedtime, nap time, special instructions, my pets, pet's name, feeding instructions, plant care instructions. Interesting. So this is like a sheet you would leave behind for like a babysitter or house sitter or something, I guess. Interesting. Ads. Prom night. The yellow pages is your gorgeous dress. First tuxedo, rent a limo, buy flowers. Take some quick dance lessons, find a place your parents approve of to go afterwards. Directory. Wow. Look at that old computer. Okay, this has got to be from the 2000s, the early 2000s, or maybe the 2010. I don't know. What? Adoption services. Adult care daycare centers. So I guess this is where you would find a business to meet whatever need you have. They have them all categorized, like advertising, air cargo, and package express service. Apartments. Sears Home Services. Is Sears still around? I thought they went bankrupt or something. Let's see if we can find any other indications of when this might have come out. This picture is just fully blurry. This is a very grainy, blurry picture. I don't know, what do you think, 2000s? This lady? Hard to say. Oh, Jitterbug cell phone. They used to have these really catchy commercials when I was a kid. This was like, I think it was billed as like a phone for old people because it was like really easy to use and had big buttons and so this is the yellow pages, businesses. The white pages was residential. Took me a while to notice that. High-speed internet. 10 times faster than dial-up. These are like, lawyer ads. I don't know if I've seen a lawyer ad in print like this. Maybe on like billboards. So many of them. Wow. Well, I guess this is the lawyer section. The lawyer section is huge. Jeez. Wow. Limousines. Locksmith loans. Interesting. Yeah, I guess if you didn't have Google, this would have been really helpful. This was your Google. Psychics. Wow. Psychic life readings. Wow. Alright, let's see. When we get to the end of this, what do we have? Index for the yellow pages. It tells you what page to go to so you don't have to flip through all of that. Let me see this. Frequently called numbers list. Recycling guide. This is kind of like general recycling info, but also applicable to the phone book. Like if you want to recycle it, these are zip codes for the local area. And then the back cover. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is an ad. This is so weird. This is definitely 2000s. MySimon.com. And it's just a picture of this weird computer-generated guy with a bunch of text around him. Oh, this is weird. I'm glad we took the cover off so that we could see that. That seems like a new style of ad, you know, where you can put this is my assumption. I don't actually know this, but this is something that I've noticed looking through vintage magazines from like pre-1990. A lot of the ads used pictures and photos of people. And I noticed today, if you flip through magazines, a lot of the ads use computer-generated images. They're not using actual real people. So this kind of seems to me like an example of this cool new technology. Oh, cool, we can like make a computer image of a guy and put that in the ad, and maybe back when this was made, maybe that was like a cool thing to do, like using, I don't know. It looks really weird, especially by today's standards. This is a really bad graphic, and it's also just a really weird placement of this guy in this ad. I thought that was funny, so I'm glad that we looked through that. Alright, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope this brought some calm to your day, and I'll see you in my next video.